are back. It's the Alex Jones Show. I am Jason Burmis, sitting in for just this segment. Alex to join us in just a moment. Now, I was talking earlier about the Cybersecurity Advisory Panel. What will this be constructed of? Who will be advising cybersecurity? They shall appoint as members, again, not elected. We're not electing who's going to be in charge of the internet, the last bastion of freedom in this country and the world. They'll be appointed, because that's how we roll in America now. Shall appoint as members of panel representatives of industry. Oh, maybe Mr. Rockefeller will sit on the board. David. Academic, nonprofit organizations. Again, they prop up these nonprofit organizations with all this funding. Then they're able, again, if they get caught doing something bad, they just blame that one organization. It's all compartmentalized. Interest groups and advocacy organizations. They're literally telling you that the special interest groups, the industrialists, the globalists will run the cybersecurity panel. They will be appointed. No due process whatsoever for these people. They haven't robbed you enough. Let's see. This is at the state and local level as well, as governments who qualify will provide advice and information on cybersecurity research, development, demonstrations, education, technology transfer, commercial application, or societal and civil liberty concerns. Again, no concerns about the Constitution and Bill of Rights and whether this is legal or not. They're just going to prop up their little snitches in the mayor's office, in the sheriff's department, in the state trooper's barracks to rat anybody out who dare question our industrialist leaders on this panel. This bill is nightmarish. What are the duties of this panel? The panel shall advise the president on matters relating to the National Cybersecurity Program and strategy. Again, trends and developments in cybersecurity science and research. Progress made in implementing this strategy. How do we get the grid in place? And they tell you how they're going to get the grid in place. They're going to recruit your children through scholarships. And for these scholarships, they will have to do summer internship programs for the federal government. And they later state that all software will have to be approved by NIST. If you want to be an IT person, you will have to be certified by the federal government. Folks, I work IT on the side every once in a while. I can assure you I am not endorsed by the federal government. I can still take apart a computer. Okay, I can still fix one. I can put in a hard drive. I can fix a motherboard. I can put some RAM in. Is that bad? Will I not be allowed to do this unless the federal government deems it so? They'll be like, he's a fake contractor. He's not federally certified. And there'll be plenty of people who are certified, again, because they are recruiting the youngest, the most impressionable, the brightest minds out there. K through 12. Alex has talked about in the past, college and high school level students. No. We're talking about your fourth grader, your fifth grader. When I was in school, I basically worked on a glorified word processing machine. We played Oregon Trail. These kids are way beyond word processing. They're going to be into data sheets and patterns and trends and how to surveil people via CCTV inside their homes. That's going to come to America. It's already in the United Kingdom. Do you understand that sin bin families, the supposed worst of the worst, folks, it's almost laughable, have to have CCTV cameras in their homes? And that was reported over a year ago. They were already in 2,000 homes in the United Kingdom, set to go to 20,000, also covered in my upcoming film, Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined. Because this is a global plan. This is about international regulation as well. And when we have international regulation of the internet in places like China, guess what gets censored? YouTube! Can you imagine a free internet without YouTube? Pretty hard to do, huh? I'd say about 75, 80% of the original information and content, news is on YouTube. So let's censor that. Let's be China. Let's have slave communities. Let's be guilty until proven innocent. Let's have military on the streets. Let's have one-child policies. And these are the UN policies. Let's just keep going over the bill. They will be making loans on a selective short-term basis of items advanced in cybersecurity measures to small businesses with less than 100 employees. And this is that private sector control I'm talking about. They're already going to go after all the big corporations, the big facilities, and the largest of the large will sit on the board of the cybersecurity panel as appointed gods. We're going to come back, do one more segment on the cybersecurity bill. I'm Jason Burma, sitting in for Alex Jones just this segment. He'll be back after this. Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.tv.